Hey guys, this is Charlie McGing from Charlie McGing Fitness and Nutrition, and today is going to be the first one of my series called Mindset Monday. So I'm going to be doing a different topic every single day of the week to kind of cover the whole of the different areas that you should be working on in your fitness and the things that are really going to help you to perform and excel in your fitness in all these different areas. So mindset, workouts, exercises, supplements, all these different things. So today is the first of the first edition of Mindset Monday. So Mindset Monday, I'm going to be talking about things, different mindsets that you can use to make sure that your motivation is right, the way that you're doing things is right, and that you can really adhere to your plans and stick to the the diet and the training and allow you to really excel in this area. Because if your mindset is not right, you could be doing everything right in terms of nutrition and training, but even the way that you do each thing is going to be affected by your mindset. So mindset is very important. So I'm going to go over something today that is going to help you. So today's mindset idea is going to be all about ego. So you may have heard about ego before, and you see someone who's like huge, like amazing car, like sick watch, blah blah blah, and you think that guy has got such an ego, and that may be true, and that's kind of the normal perception of ego. So what ego actually is how others perceive you, or how you think others perceive you. So it's like your reality of how other people see you. So one of them realities could be, I'm a really big guy, or like people love me, blah, 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 I'm amazing. But this ego is based on how other people think of you. So in order to allow this ego to exist, you need validation from other people. So people telling you you're big, you look really good, or stuff like that. And if you base your identity on that, then a certain few kind of things arise. So first of all, let's go over the good things about ego. So ego can be very useful if you've got a bad habit and you want to try and get rid of it. So say if you're drinking a lot at the moment and you really want to get rid of your drinking habit and you're finding it really difficult to get rid of it, then what you can do is you can use your ego in order to motivate yourself to stop drinking. So what you can do, and this has worked for my clients, and this is what I found from research around the internet, and the best thing I found for myself is that basically what you do is you say if my bad habit is drinking, then what you would do is you say, I don't drink. I am not someone who drinks. And then you tell people this, you tell your friends this, tell your family, and you tell yourself this, and you make the identity of yourself of someone who doesn't drink. So basically, what this does is this means that the outside world, all the people around you, they think that you don't drink. So say if you went to a bar or something like that and you're with them and you order an alcoholic drink, they'll be like, what are you doing? I thought you didn't drink. And so you kind of get that, you get that like negative spike of shit, like I told everyone I was gonna drink and now I am, and then you feel guilty. So that can be motivation for you to not actually drink. So most of the time you're probably not even going to order that in order to kind of prevent that situation and prevent that bad feeling. So ego can be used as like a negative motivation in order to get rid of some of them bad habits. So, you know, you could tell your friends or something, I only eat healthy food, or I don't eat junk food. And, you know, that's going to be a way that you can really motivate yourself to keep up with the good habit of healthy eating and get rid of the bad habit of eating junk food and stuff like that. So that's one thing that you can do in order to use your ego to help increase your motivation and improve your life. Now, the other thing is that ego can also be bad. And the reason for this is that, you know, it can be bad for a few reasons. Same if, you know, you start to make progress in the gym, you start to get big, people start to say, oh, like you're looking good, you're starting to get big, you know, your sense of self increases, you know, you start to have a bit of swag about you because you think, oh, you know, like people think I'm big, I'm like this cool guy now because I'm, you know, I'm big and I'm shredded, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, what this can do, this can help you like with your state, and it can help you feel a bit better now and again. But also what it can do is it can hinder your results in a couple of ways. So the first way is gym and being big can kind of take over your life. So you can get addicted to the validation of people saying that you look big, you look good, etc. And what this can do is make gym take over your life. So you'll find that, say if you've got something really important to go to in that day, in the evening, etc. Say if it's like, you know, for extreme example, like a birthday or christening or something like that, and it's something that you should go to, and it's something that's going to increase the quality of your life a lot, you may choose to just go to the gym instead, so that you can, you know, because you can't miss a workout because you have to stay big, because of this validation, and because you're addicted to people, you know, approving of you of being that way. So you really have to, you know, in these kind of decisions and in life, you really have to kind of look at your values, and you have to think, where does gym come in my list of values? And you have to think, you know, how can I make a program where I can stick to the gym, but, you know, if something comes up and it's something that is more important than gym, because guys, there is stuff that's more important than gym, you know, I can leave the gym and I can go and do it without feeling that stress and anxiety, because your ego kind of depends on you being big or being and looking a certain way. So that's how ego can kind of be detrimental to you. On the other hand though, although it can cause you this stress and anxiety, etc., using that, you can use that leverage and that motivation from people approving of how you look as motivation to keep going. So, you know, you can kind of look in the mirror, you can see the results, and, you know, other people tell you look good and stuff. And so that can motivate you to keep going, but you just have to be aware of what's happening here, aware that it's kind of fueling your ego, and use, make sure you have your values in place so that it doesn't take over your life, and, you know, you make sure that more important things do come first. The other way the ego can kind of hinder you and hold you back in terms of your lifting and your progression is through poor form and lifting. So basically you see these guys, these ego lifters, and what they do is they basically go to the gym, they have this ego that I'm a really strong guy, people tell me I'm a strong guy, etc., etc. And so they go to the gym, lift the heaviest weight they can. Sometimes it's too heavy for that rep range and it's not optimal for their results. And, you know, they're in the gym and they just want other people to see them lifting that heavy weight. then that can hold them back in terms of their results and in terms of their training. So you have to kind of stick to your training, make sure you know what is going to work best for your results, and kind of leave that ego at the door and leave, sacrifice that little state boost that you get from other people seeing you lift a heavy weight for them long-term results and that real tangible form of self-esteem that you get from constant progression. So the take-home message of this video is to understand how to use ego as a tool to help to motivate yourself and get rid of bad habits, and use it to stop yourself carrying on with bad habits, but also see where the pitfalls are, bad lifting at the gym, poor form, and kind of sacrificing other areas of your life. Make sure you know which ones are happening and use ego as a tool to make sure that you're getting the most out of your lifting and get the best results you possibly can in your lifting and your fitness and your life. So that's it, guys. Thanks for listening. If you found this video helpful, click like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday. Cheers.